this as well. So once you're done with exercises on Runestone, right, let's go ahead and take chapter 1 assignment, for example. Suppose you've done a bunch of things and we've done this write code to print out hello world, hello comma, actually hello world, because it has no comma the way they do it. Hit save and run, and notice that it ran the auto grader, not yet graded, whatever. I'm going to hit score me. That will generate a that will let
Professor?
you see what you. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen, am
I? We see nothing.
I just needed to hear that, and I just Professor, you're messing up. All right. So if you go to your assignments over here, assignments, there we go. Right. So what you'll want to do is that you will get an unofficial score. So if you want to get an unofficial score of how you've done, you click the Score Me button, and that will tell you what the score you will get when I run the grader on this, which I'll do basically at the end of every week. So for this assignment, to turn it in, basically you do this, complete these, and I complete the polls. And hit score me, and it will say, okay, I put in 2 of the things. It says I got nothing out of that, and I didn't participate in any of these, so let's go ahead and now try. I'm going to say, okay, this was a reasonable amount of time. Yay, look at me swinging the results. Hit score me, and notice that the grade will go up to the grade on this will go up to 2 points out of this. Yep. You have to hit save and run on everything for the reading assignments. Not sure why. Will our scores be imported to Canvas? Yes. ... I have to rely on your TAs basically I have to either manually export this and run a script and figure out a script to make it so it uploads, or I have to manually put everything in. But it's much easier, but yeah, these will be transferred over to Canvas at some point. I plan on running a grader this weekend. Okay, yeah, if it just says mark as completed, that's there are basically 2 pages. First, the page where basically when you go through things, like say you're going through, I gotta move this control out of the way. So if you go to preview of the end goal, right at the bottom, if you go to any chapter or any section in the book, when you're done with it, you hit mark as completed. To have it fully completed, you basically need to make sure that you've interacted with all the boxes. So if you're trying to speed run your way through the textbook for some reason, you have to hit everything. The score me does not have to, you do not have to run the score me. It will tell what the score me does. I don't think you have to run the score me. So if we check under here under assignments, it will say score me at the very bottom. Warning, scores for problem that you self-grade are unofficial. Some problems will need to manually grade, and your instructor may have requirements that are undergraded. No deadlines are enforced in self-grading, but your instructor may penalize you for late work. So I think you have to run score me to basically say I've submitted everything. I'm not 100% sure. I think I have to run score me. I will double check that, whether you have to or not. But regardless, running score me will tell you how you did on everything. And if you, and it will basically tell you what you will get on this. So, and again, with these, you have unlimited attempts. So if you find, oh, well, okay, I choose, so like an algorithm is basically a solution to a problem that can be solved by computers. Hit checkmate, right? Oh no, I got that wrong. I can click them again and hit score me to try to get the correct answer. I'm still trying to master Runestone. I haven't really used it for full grading like I have this semester. But I do plan on trying to make sure that it is basically, but the reason I'm drawn to it is because it's free and and essentially the text looks good and you can run, and the coding questions I can ask look good. Did I answer everybody's questions, or is there still some confusion? Yes, I'm going to try and make sure they're both on Canvas and Runestone. I'm trying to make sure that basically so my goal is should we be looking at the assignments or only in Canvas? My goal is basically that you can go to Canvas because Canvas has all the links to everything, both the Runestone, the videos, the PDFs for your labs, right? The idea here is that the overview page will have links to everything. So the module overview page will have links to everything, including direct links to the assignment for this, this chapter. No, you don't have to do anything else after you hit score me. Yep, the textbook questions, I always try to grade them on the best attempt. Yep, the assignments on Runestone are up to date. What Zoom link do we use to get your lecture? Yes, you're only doing chapter 2 for Tuesday's lecture. The Zoom link is sorry, a lot of questions and I'm processing them all. So a lot of the all the lectures use the same link, which is which is the link that you can find on the Canvas webpage. This class, don't worry if you're still kind of unsure about stuff. The workflow will basically, once the second week is done, will basically be apparent. Ah, yes, the example quiz, the one that I didn't write. So I actually have to delete the reference to that because your first quiz will be next week. Quizzes, again, I'm going to basically try my best to, they're timed to do at your leisure. Is the 9 out of 10 for everybody who's done, for the project? For the project we did today?
It's 9 out of 10 go to assignment 2, activity 2. Because you have to show the code and then run it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was about to say that. So do show code and then run it if you want it all checked off. But I mean, really all that matters is the stuff that's under the assignment, which is the questions that I ask you to do. So again, you don't need to do this. Okay, so I'll get to that question about labs in a second. Okay. share screen again. Share screen. And by the way, this is pretty much all I wanted to get done today. So I just want, so if you're done, you're more than welcome to sign off, but I do want to answer any logistical questions like this that people have. Yes, we can do demos after class. Okay, so let's see. So going to preview of end goal. So what Peter and Angelina were saying, this is activity 1. Go to activity 2, show code, and that's how you make sure, and that's how you get it to interact with all the stuff. But that only matters if you care about getting 10 out of 10 on that, which isn't important. What is important is going over to here, the assignments, and making sure that all the stuff in the assignments is complete. And that should be linked to the, and that's, if you do it on that page, it will automatically show up over here. So the only things I cared about for this assignment were these questions over here, and then how you did over here. I know the 9 out of 10 would have stuck with you for the rest of the day. I know, that's why we addressed it. Now, for those of you, I noticed that some people marked that they were in, that this took more time than reasonable. If you're having issues with that, please let me know. And if anybody feels like this is out of reach, no matter how hard you try, please let me know. Okay. Now, let's see. Now, with regards to now I got another question about labs. Okay, so to reiterate, let me go to Canvas for a second. Okay, so we have 5 different lab sections for this class. Okay, look up who your TA is, or sorry, look up what section you're in based on your schedule, and that is your TA. So if you have sections 1 or section 3, which are the hybrid in-person ones, you have Tamara. Now again, you can either meet in person or you can attend the Zoom lab session. Either of those will work. Okay, section 1 meets on Monday, section 3 meets on Friday. If you're in section 7, you join Joanne's room on Friday. And if you're in section 2 or 4, then your TA is Chung Lee. Section 2 meets on Monday. Section 4 meets on Friday. Her lab is completely online. So you click on that link. So all the links for your TAs are labs. They are not just there, yeah. So they're there to do. So your labs are there for you to do your lab assignments, which if you go under modules, are right here. And if, so if you go under module, you'll see, hey, module 1 overview, this will tell you what we're doing today. And then it'll tell you what to submit. Go to lab 1 for the exercise, and that's the exercise that you're doing in the lab. So each module or each week you should be doing 1 lab essentially, and there will be associated there will be something associated for you to learn. You can work on the lab, and if you finish it, you can demo it there, or you can demo it after class, or you can demo it during office hours. Make sense? Now somebody else, my lab is in 202. Can it be in virtual or in person? Yes, you can do it either virtually or in person. All right, any other questions for the day? And now let's see. Yes, you should be able to demo it during the lab if you've already done it. What did people think of today's exercises?
learning, and then once I got it, instantly. But I also have a question. How do you check what module you're in for this class?
What module or lab?
Lab, yeah. Sorry.
What lab? You should check your course schedule, whatever you signed up for, right? So it should basically say you signed up for a certain section. That section is your lab.
Yeah, I was the one who chatted a question about labs. Like, basically, it says my lab 1 on the calendars on Monday, but it said that my course schedule says it's on Friday.
Huh. And
I think I enrolled in course 4, or in section 4.
if you're in section 4, it should be on Friday. But if you did you show up to Monday's lab or no?
No, I didn't, because it was supposed to be on Friday.
Show up
Like on my calendar, there's a thing that says lab 1, and on this coming Monday, but it doesn't say anything for this coming week Monday, but not for this past Monday.
Huh. Show up. I mean, if you're registered for lab 4, and I can actually just double check what thing you're in right now. And if I do that for everybody, by the way, it's going to take forever. But I should be able to see. It does say that you're registered for section 4. It does say you're in section 4. So,
Okay.
So show up to. Is that a problem or no?
No, I thought I was gonna. It's 9
Okay.
o'clock tomorrow. That's what I planned
Yep.
on. So. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Section 7 is also Friday. Yeah. Section 2, 4, and 7 are Friday.
I had a question for that.
And yes, the Bell Building is the tech center. All right, so class is dismissed, by the way, if you were waiting for me to say that. If you would like to meet with me, you are more than welcome to. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can stay behind and ask them. If you have demoing to do, you can stay behind to do demoing. It's not like I have a train to catch for once, so that's nice.